mountain that's so high, preventing me from being free. Only to you, he reveals it. And it's time he reveals it. Yeah, and it is to you. Only to you. You get the answer. He'll make a way for you to know the truth. He reveals it only you. Only to you. I know he'll reveal it to you. He knows what to do. He'll only reveal it. Oh, you got to know wherever you are, there's a place for you. There's no mountain that's so high preventing you. Wherever you are, there's a light for you. If you listen to the voices revealed only to you, this is revealed to his people and his vision that he gone. It won't be long before he comes and gives you one word. It won't be long, you know. It's gonna be wherever you are. There's a place for you if you listen to the voice revealed to you. Yeah, got to listen. It's revealed. Reveal it only to you. Yeah. Yeah. If you want to know more about us, we have a table outside. And as you go out, just stop. There's a cute little girl there. She's my granddaughter. Her name is Taviana. Tell her I said hi and pick up a CD. Come on. Yeah. How many of y'all feel all right this evening? Yeah. As around the sun, God's people should be revolving. And most flowers start their bloom in early May. Yeah. Just as a hero loves the cure, you can rest your hearts assured that he'll be loving you always. I can't hear. As the Spirit reveals the mystery of tomorrow, but in passing still grows older every day. Yeah. Just as our oldest born is new, you know what I say is true. He wants to love you always. As of now, how I can feel this warm blood flowing through me, leading me down paths that I know I shouldn't bear. I have made up in my mind that this quest for love I'll never find, because he wants to love you always.
Until the sun has stopped and rain is no more.
Always.
Until the rivers dry and whirlwinds are no more.
Always.
Until the eagles roar and lions take the sky.
Always.
Until the heart's redeemed and life becomes his dream.
Did you know that real love expects something? Willingness to give is the way we pay. Did you know that life is giving love no guarantees to last beyond forever and a day? As time marches on the back drum beat say. And the time goes on no matter what men say. And just as all is gonna do, you know that what I say is true. That you want to love me always.
Until the sun has stopped and rain is no more.
Always.
Rivers dry and whirlwinds are aboard.
Always.
Eagles roar and lions take the sky.
Always.
Your heart springs in and life becomes its dream.
Did you know that true love expects something? Willingness to give is the way we pay. Yeah. Did you know that life is given love, no guarantees to last beyond forever and a day? As the world renounces vastness of his power, and his majesty is bound by his command. He by himself is Lord, revealed by his mighty sword. But he wants to love you always.
Until the sun has stopped and rain is no more.
Always.
Rivers dry and whirlwinds are aboard.
Always.
Eagles roar and lions take the sky.
Always.
Until the heart's redeemed and life becomes his dream.
Did you know that real love expects
Sun has stopped
something?
and rain is no more.
Willingness to give is the way that we play. Just as the east is from the west, God knows his best. And there is nothing he will do for you no more. Always. How do you know always? Always. Ladies and gentlemen, Believe, 25th Hour, and I'm E.D. Mondene. God bless you.
That was still good for you just to go. Let's give him another big round. And like Edie said, they have a table out there. So those of you who want to continue dancing, go check out their table. They have some wonderful CDs and some information on how you can contact them. We're putting together something else. This one is a surprise, so I'm going to stall for a little bit. While I'm stalling, I want you to do something for me because this is critically important. And this time I'm serious. I know I don't sound like it, but I am. She's one of the finest public servants ever in the state of Oregon. And I'm going to surprise her by asking her to stand so we can acknowledge her. Senator Abel Godley, could you stand, please? On your program, you'll also see a list of names in the back of the program. And this event is a multi-layered event. So we really just go all out and get fantastic committee members drawn from all units across campus. But there are also some folks who just give us everything that they've got to make sure that the tributes go very well. So in the back of the program, I would like you to acknowledge these people. But I'm also going to do something different this year. We have a sort of a double special thank you kind of thing. I'm making this up. But the sentiments are actually genuine. So Mary Coniglio from Alumni Office, Bob Goss from Fine and Performing Arts, and Amy Walker from OPB. Please give them a big hand. Would you do that? We have some events also as part of the tribute. We're showing some really important films this weekend. So indulge me, let me give you some of the details. On Friday, i.e. tomorrow, at 7 o'clock in the Shattuck Hall Annex, we'll be showing Paul Jacobs and the Nuclear Gang. And those of you who are into movie anthology. You saw Landau is going to be here, a movie producer. And he'll be answering questions after the screening. Then on Saturday, we will show From Protest to Resistance, same place, Shattuck Hall Annex. And the documentary captures the rapid changes in the student movement of the 60s. So Saul Landau will also be there to answer your questions. I have stalled out. How are they doing? It looks like I'm going to have to come up there and ask people, how is it going? How is it going, folks? Yeah. Woo! Yes. Jeff, are we ready? Yeah, looks like we are actually. All the way from Illinois, where the 44th president is from, right? This is Alpha Phi Alpha, PSU chapter, and Southern Illinois University in Edwardsville. Step Ensemble. Hey, Phi, hey, Phi. Hey, step. That's right. Sleep. Now let's go. Ice. Go! That's right! That's right! One more time! That's right!
Hello again. Alpha Phi Fraternity Incorporated was founded on an ice-cold Tuesday, December 4th, 1906, on the College of Cornell University, which is located in Ithaca, New York. We specialize in scholarship, manly deeds, and love for all mankind. And this evening, the Iota Pi brothers, the Iota Pi chapter brothers of Alpha Phi Fraternity Incorporated have come to put on a show for you. We hope you enjoy.
We came here to step. We
One more time, bro. Hey, bros. Yeah. I said, hey, bros. Yeah. We are those brothers. Yeah. I said those icy cold brothers. Yeah. We are those brothers of the One nine, oh six. I love my black and gold. In 1906, the sons of Alpha were born. From that day forth, the black and gold has been won. They were so cold that it was plain to see that we are the original fraternity. Now kick it. Ice cold, A5, ice cold, A5. Woo! So smooth. Too cold. Woo! Ice cold, A5, ice cold, A5. Woo! Ice, ice. Too cold. Ice. 190, 190, 1906.
No nuts, no glory. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Hey, dog. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm so raw and I'm so rich and you so flawed. It ain't about shit. I take your broad, I can prove your know that I'm gon' ball every chance I get. Every chance I get. Real talk, no shit. You say I ain't so one. That's a funny one. I'm king like my 3-year-old. Major like my youngest son. Got one name to money, so you know what I'm getting. Deja Neek, Neek, and Messiah like Eddie Gill. Got an angel named Leia. Hit a kitty
Some of you know the chant. At this point, let me introduce a piece of document we received from the governor's office. Governor Ted Kulongoski could not be here today, but he was able to send us this letter, which I'm going to read excerpts from. As governor of the state of Oregon, it is my pleasure to welcome one of our country's legendary figures, United Nations Ambassador Andrew Young. As the nation commemorates the life and legacy of America's most enduring inspiration and world statesman, Dr. Martin Luther King, and breaks history in the person of our 44th president, Barack Obama, it couldn't be more fitting to welcome in our midst civil rights icon and extraordinary public servant, Ambassador Andrew Young. I'd also like to congratulate the Multicultural Center and Portland State University as you host another successful week of programs dedicated to the life and work of Dr. King. The celebration of events, along with a special visit from Ambassador Young, will be a cherished memory for a long time to come. On behalf of the citizens of Oregon, please accept my best wishes for a successful and meaningful celebration. Let's give Governor Ted Kulongoski a hand. Thank you, Senator Carter and Peggy Ross from the governor's office for bringing this to his attention. At this point, allow me to introduce one of our outstanding student leaders. She is definitely someone who could be the next governor of Oregon. She's the Multicultural Affairs Director of ASPSU. She is on numerous committees. Where's Ebony? And she's my mentor, Ebony Smith.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ebony Cherie Smith, and I currently serve as the Multicultural Affairs Director of the ASPSU Student Government. I am a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, and I also serve on the committee for the Multicultural Center. As the Multicultural Affairs Director, my mission is to bring student groups from various multicultural and ethnic groups together. I also serve as an advocate for them to bridge the gap that so easily divides them. I was so honored and elated that I was asked to introduce this great man of valor, an ambassador, an activist, an advisor, a politician, as a congressman and former mayor of the great city of Atlanta, a father, a husband, a legend, highly esteemed and highly recommended. Would only begin to describe Mr. Andrew Jackson Young. Born March 12, 1932, Andrew Jackson Young Jr. was raised to believe that to whom much is given, much is required. With those beliefs instilled within him, Mr. Young graduated from Howard University with a bachelor's degree in biology in 1951. Later, he earned a divinity degree from Hartford Theological Seminary. Ambassador Young has published 2 books, A Way Out of No Way and An Easy Burden, The Civil Rights Movement and the Transformation of America. He has devoted much of his time to bringing investments to Africa as well. In addition to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Ambassador Young is a distinguished gentleman of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. Ambassador Young serves as the honorary chairman of the National Monument honoring Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., which is currently being erected as we speak in our great District of Columbia, Washington, D.C. Ambassador Reverend Young has remained a most devoted ordained minister for over 5 decades and is married to the beautiful Carolyn, who unfortunately couldn't be with us tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise and welcome Honorable Ambassador Andrew Young.
There are a number of things I'd like to do with you tonight, and I'm going to take you on a long ride and do it as quickly as possible. But one of the things I try to do when I speak about Martin Luther King is humanize him. And I was asked a couple of times, tell us something